Hi, and welcome to Motorhome Specialist, the #1 volume selling motorhome dealership in the world, and home of the World's RV Show. The World's RV Show is the only show you'll find with over $100 million in RVs to choose from, and a minimum of 25% off the Msrp on all new motorhomes. With towable RVs starting as low as $19,999 to rolling mansions available at over $2.2 million, and every price point in between. With free admission, free parking, free food, and tons of fun for the whole family, along with live daily demonstrations given by factory representatives that have traveled from all over the country. Enjoy all of this and more, only at the World's RV Show. Up next, James Anderson and the Coachmen Concord 240RB.
Welcome to Motorhome Specialist in Alvarado, Texas. My name is James Anderson. I'm with Coachmen, and I'd like to talk to you a few minutes today about the Concord 240RB. As you can see, this floor plan comes on the 350 from Ford. We also have two other floor plans. Both of those are 30 feet, a 300DS and a 300TS. Those floor plans are available on the Ford 450 chassis. But for today, we're going to talk about the 350 chassis in this floor plan called the 240RB. Some of the features I want to point out that help separate us from all the other brands out there. First of all will be the fact that we use side view cameras with infrared lighting, which allows for our customers to see when they're changing lanes, especially at night. Makes it a whole lot easier for them, more comfortable knowing they can see everything around them. The other thing we have here is our mirrors. Our mirrors are also heated, allowing them to defrost. Makes it easier for the customers, again, to be able to see better. You don't have that much of a problem here in Texas, but as you're traveling all over the world and all over the country, when it gets colder at night, they'll frost up, so we put heated mirrors on them. And they're also powered, so you can power them. You can move them as with just the touch of a button, instead of having to get outside of your coach and manually move them. A few of the features that we also offer here is our fiberglass running boards. We offer those as a standard feature. We also have the front cap. As you can see, it's a little more aerodynamic than your typical Class C. The way they produce this just makes it more aerodynamic, makes it easier for better gas mileage. And your gas mileage, you're going to get anywhere from 8 to 10 miles a gallon, depending on how hard you're driving, depending on where you're traveling as well. You'll also notice that in our front cap, we use LED lights. Those LED lights are not only available in the front cap, but they're all the way through the coach, going outside and also on the inside of the coach, as we'll see in a few minutes. As we move our way down the side of the coach, I want to point out our sidewalls. Our sidewalls are made of a fiberglass called Lamilux 4000. We use Lamilux 4000 on all of our coaches. With Lamilux 4000, it's going to last longer. It's going to look newer longer. It's also going to be able to accept the paint for those coaches you decide to paint. We have two options on the painted features. We have a burgundy, we have a red burgundy, and we also have a red one. With these two colors, you can get that, or you can get the standard Java color here. With that Fiberglass 4000, one thing I want to point out is that this caramel color, which is standard, is infused. This glass is infused with this caramel color. It goes all the way through the glass. So what that's going to do for you, again, is if you do get a scratch in your sidewall, whether it be debris or a rock or something that chips the side of your fiberglass, you're not going to see white. You're actually going to see that infused glass. That color goes all the way through. With the infused fiberglass, it's also going to allow you for your coach to last longer. It's not going to fade on you. It's not going to turn yellow. It's not going to be dingy on you. It's going to stay the same nice, vibrant color for years to come. Lamilux 4000 is one of the features that we use, but another feature that we use on our coach, something you cannot see unless you come to the factory and take a tour, but you'll see right here we have a sticker for you to look at. It's called Asdel. Asdel is inside our sidewalls. It replaces all the Luan that our competition decides to use. With the Asdel, it's going to be lighter weight. It's going to be quieter for you. It's going to allow you to also know that your coach is going to be resistant to water. Everyone knows that water is the #1 enemy of all motorhomes, all RVs, but with Asdel, it's going to prevent and eliminate most of the water damage that you would experience otherwise. One of the other features we added this year is right here. It's called a solar panel prep. This will recharge your house batteries in about 8 hours. If you want to get the solar panel itself, you can purchase that through your local parts department or go to Furion's website. But with this Furion, solar panel. It is already prepped. It's already there. It comes as a standard feature to have the prep there, and it will charge your house batteries in about 8 hours. The other thing we've done is we've given you a backlit grab handle. Makes it sturdy. It's easier to see at night if you're coming back late from a party, coming back late to your coach for whatever reason. Having this backlit here will allow you to actually see it as you're coming closer to your coach. And it is a sturdy, extends out a little bit. For those that have a bad or a tough time climbing into their coach, this will allow you to grab onto something knowing you can hold your balance. As we move towards the back of the coach, I want to point out that we also have the option for aluminum rims. You can get that as a feature if you'd like. We also have the option on the outside of doing leveling jacks. Leveling jacks are something that we offer along with aluminum rims, along with the full body paint. The outside TV though, that is a standard feature that we offer. It comes with the speakers, it comes with a CD, DVD player, but that is a standard feature. One thing you also will be able to experience is our roof. It's made of a vinyl TPO material. Vinyl TPO is going to last longer than your typical rubber roof. It's easier to clean, it's easier to maintain, and it's not going to experience that wear and tear that you would otherwise experience with a different kind of material for your roof. It is a fully walkable roof as well. The other thing you'll notice is that we have a full-size awning. This awning goes from the very front of the coach all the way to the back of the coach, and when it's fully extended, it just gives you that much more room to experience outside, gets you away from the sun, gets you away from the elements, allows you to actually enjoy the outside of the coach instead of having to be stuck inside or under a smaller awning. A few of the other things I want to point out are on the back of the coach is the ladder allows you to get to the fully walkable roof, as we mentioned earlier, but you also have LED lights that go surrounding the entire coach, not only on the side, not only in your front cap, but also in the back. And we also offer a backup camera that has a microphone as well. So you can use that. It's a one-way microphone, so you can talk to the person driving, let them know if they're almost about to hit something or as they're backing up, gives you a little bit more communication to the customer that is driving the coach. One other thing I want to point out is our hitch. This coach, as I mentioned earlier, is on a 350 chassis, which means you have a 5,000-pound hitch. On our other floor plans that we'll talk about later on, you have a 300DS and a 300TS that are on the 450. And with a 450 chassis, we also offer a 7,500-pound hitch as standard. One other feature that you want to make sure that you pay attention to is our Air Assist with Ride Right by Firestone. That is another feature that we offer. Having airbags on your coach, once you've had them, you'll never want to go back to driving a coach without them. We recommend about 80 PSI to put on your airbags. It's just going to allow for a lot of things. A smoother ride, you experience those bumps down the road. It's going to help eliminate some of that, which is also, since you're eliminating those bumps in the road, it's going to allow the rattles of your coach to be minimized. It's going to give you a quieter ride. It's going to just allow the length of your coach, the lifetime of your coach, to be expanded just because adding airbags to your coach. Well, that about wraps up some features on the outside of the coach. If you don't mind, let's take a few minutes and let's go and see what we have to offer on the inside of this coach. Welcome to the inside of the Coachmen Concord 240RB. There's a few things in the front side of the coach I'd like to show you that, again, separate us from other brands out there. The first thing I want to talk about is our transition. If you look here at the front, you'll see that our transition from the cab to the rest of the coach is only about an inch, inch and a half. That is the smallest in the industry. With that transition, our engineers have allowed us to be able to not only offer you more exterior storage on the outside of the coach, but also it makes it an easier access for the driver or the passenger to turn around and to make it back here. There's not that big step up. It allows them to easily transition to the back of the coach, whether it be go to the bathroom or to get something out of the kitchen or get something out of a cabinet. Having that inch and a half versus other competitors doing a 6 or 7 inch step up, again, just makes it easier for that customer to get in and out of the cab. The other benefit of having only an inch and a half transition is it allows the people that are traveling with them that are sitting back here in the back in one of our seat belted seats to allow them to actually sit down, look out the front windshield, and enjoy the views around them instead of having to just look across the way through a smaller window or have to look at the front of the cab. This way allows them to actually see out the front to enjoy the views of their coach and their trip. Not only do we have the smaller transition, but we've also offered something with a Ford that gives you 2 swivel seats along with a cockpit table. Just gives you more room for entertainment. The other thing I'd like to mention and show you is our Furrion electronic dashboard. With this Furrion system, it has Bluetooth, it has the AM, FM radios, it has a CD player, and it also has GPS capability. This will allow you to easily put in an SD card and use that as your navigational tool. Up above, you'll notice that we have a standard TV with the sound bar, again by Furrion, that'll let you enjoy a movie, TV, and the quietness of your coach, as well as giving you surround sound capabilities. One last thing I'd like to point out in the front of the coach is that we use solid wood for our doors and drawers with the glass inserts, something else that separates us from other brands out there. Then we go down here to our sofa. This is a sofa that actually transitions into what we call the visionary sofa. It will pull out into a bed, allowing those customers here to use this as their sleeping capabilities. And then over here to my left, your right, you will see that we have a 53-inch Chaise Lounge. One of the most comfortable seats I've ever sat in an RV. Sitting there allows you to not only have a desk, use it as a table, but you can sit there and enjoy a movie, a TV, or be able to look right out the front windshield as we discussed earlier. Now we're in the kitchen, and there's a few options here, or a few features here rather, I'd like to point out that will make it convenient, almost make you feel like you're actually at home. One of the things is that with our countertops are one solid piece of a material called thermofoil. This thermofoil material, as you can see, has no seams in it. It's one solid piece. You don't have to worry about it cracking. You don't have to worry about it being two different levels over time. It's also a lighter material than what some of our competitors will use. With this lighter material, it allows you to have more of a cargo capacity in your larger storage compartments. It allows you to put more stuff into your cabinets overhead. But thermofoil countertops is something we added new this year for 2016. It's definitely lighter weight. It's more resistance to hot and cold, and also, like I said, it's one solid piece of material. The other thing I'd like to point out here in our kitchen is our faucet. It's a pull-out sprayer. Makes it very easy for using. I'm sure most of you have these at home. Again, just makes it as much realistic as being at home as possible. The other thing I'd like to point out here is our sinks. Our sinks are a stainless steel material. Again, something there that you might find at home. Down below our stove, we have the convection microwave. We've added that this year as well as something that's new, that's a standard feature. And then one thing I want to talk about that actually goes through the entire coach, but because it's above my head, we'll focus on this right now. That is our air conditioning unit. Our air conditioning is called an even flow AC system. What that means to you is that if you can imagine a racetrack in your overhead ceiling, that's what this is. If you were to tear off the roof, what you would see is a ductwork material that actually has no 90 degrees. It looks just like a racetrack up there, which allows for the air pressure to be the exact same amount coming out of each and every vent, whether you're being in the front of the coach, in the kitchen, or all the way in the back. The same amount of pressure of air coming out of each spot means the exact same temperature is going to be in the front of the coach as well as the back. There's not going to be a hot spot or a cold spot in your coach. Again, this is something unique to Coachmen. It's not something you're going to find on every RV out there. Of course, nowadays, with technology being as prevalent as it is, everyone has a smartphone or has a tablet or has something that they need to plug in. Well, this year, I think we've corrected that issue as far as giving you a place to charge it. And that is here. It's a USB pop-up port. You're going to find this in every kitchen of ours. You have two USB ports as well as two 110s. This will allow for the whole family to plug in, recharge as necessary. Now we're making our way to the back of the coach, which on this floor plan, the Concord 240RB, RB standing for rear bath. A few of the options or features rather we put back here was going to be our porcelain toilet, glass shower, privacy pocket door. You also have large amounts of storage. As you can see here, we have a storage compartment here with full extension ball bearing drawer glides. We have another storage compartment up here. Again, same thing. Two full extension drawer guides. His and hers closets. More storage down here. The engineers have done a great job just giving you, the customer, as much storage as possible, even on a floor plan that's only 26 feet long. Thanks for your time as I got a chance to walk you around this Concord 240RB. I hope you learned some things. I hope it made you excited to come over here to Motorhome Specialist here in Alvarado, Texas, and take a look at all the things they have to offer, especially this Concord. We love to have you. We look forward to servicing you, And again, when you come on down to Motorhome Specialist, take the time to look at all the Coachmen products, especially this Concord 240RB.
And when you purchase any new Coachmen RV from Motorhome Specialist, you will not only enjoy superior service, selection, and pricing, but also receive a free 1-year membership in the Coachmen's Owners Association. This added value not only provides a host of travel services and campground discounts, but also 24/7 online service that locates needed services while offering savings at more than 180,000 merchants across the country. But before you buy a new Concord, or any new RV for that matter, be sure to check the MSRP, or the manufacturer's suggested retail price. Unfortunately, other dealers prefer playing numbers games and price their new units at the full manufacturer suggested retail price. Then they discount the MSRP a meager 10 to 15% or less, and many unsuspecting RV buyers end up paying too much for their new motorhome. They also use the heavily inflated price of the MSRP to over-allow on trade-ins and trick other RV owners into thinking that they are getting more for their trade-in than they really are. Some dealers even alter the manufacturer's window stickers to reflect a higher price, or remove the window sticker altogether and create their own version of retail pricing, even though this is against United States federal law. Without knowing the true manufacturer suggested price, you cannot be sure of the true percentage discount you are receiving from the dealership. Always demand a copy of the MSRP, and only do business with dealers who prominently display not only the MSRP, but an upfront percentage discounted sale price without having to ask for it. If you have any doubt about the MSRP, call the manufacturer. If you have any doubt about your sale price, call Motorhome Specialist. Motorhome Specialist is not only the #1 volume selling motorhome dealer in the world, but also the #1 selling Coachmen dealer in the world, offering the most diverse selection of new and used motorhomes you'll find anywhere, with prices ranging from about $10,000 to over $2 million, and every price point in between. At Motorhome Specialist, you'll never find our new motorhomes priced at MSRP. Instead, you'll find an upfront discounted sale price that you can easily compare to other products and dealerships across the country. No matter if you're veteran RVers or first-time buyers, just looking for quality information and a dealership that will treat you fairly. Motorhome Specialist's upfront pricing will take the games, gimmicks, and anxiety about paying too much out of the sales process. Because at Motorhome Specialist, we believe everyone deserves the same low price. It is this business principle that has allowed Motorhome Specialist to grow from being a small pre-owned only dealership in 1999 to the industry leader, selling approximately 40% of all new motorhomes sold in Texas. We offer over 60 different models of new motorhomes from 10 of the most well-known manufacturers in the industry. Each are committed to producing quality products and offer something distinctly different in style and function. And Coachmen RV is no exception. Coachmen RV's origins date all the way back to 1964. They have recently become part of Forest River and the Berkshire Hathaway Group, making them not only one of the oldest, but also one of the most well-respected RV manufacturers in the industry. Forest River has over 60 plants nationwide, manufacturing more than 80 different makes of trailers, fifth wheels, boats, cargo trailers, manufactured and modular homes, commercial vehicles, shuttle buses, and of course, luxury Class A gas and diesel-powered motorhomes. Imagine all of this and much more, from the leader to the great outdoors since 1964. So call today and get busy living. Why pay more? Why settle for less?
If you think that this is the right unit for you and your family, please contact a representative from Motorhome Specialist. We have easy financing with up to 20-year terms available and year-round sale prices on our entire inventory. We sell RVs to people literally all over the world. If you're flying in, we will pick you up at the airport and bring you to your new RV. Each new RV goes through a rigorous service checklist twice before your arrival. Once here, you will be greeted by a service tech and shown how everything works and that everything is working properly on your new unit. You will also have an RV starter kit that includes a new water hose, sewer hose, chemicals, and much more. Thanks for watching our video. We all look forward to hearing from you soon.